Lori Joe with Prairie Scraps, and we are live here in the Facebook Prairie Scraps and YouTube Prairie Scraps, both places. I like to go live in both places, just so I have it, because I had some issues in the past, so I lost all my stuff on Facebook. So I'm kind of always wanting to be sure I have it all. Anyway, if you're watching this first part, you are probably watching the replay. So make sure that you put hashtag replay so I know you were here. I really appreciate you being here. We are on T-shirt Tuesday. I'm going to kind of move along, I think, today because regardless of what's going on, hopefully people will join in. I know I have like a totally different time than I had said. And actually, I know yesterday when I was yesterday when I was live on Labor Day, I did say I wasn't sure if I was going to go, so stay tuned. So here we are live, and I have an order I have to get done anyway for a t-shirt, so I thought I better just go. So the issue I'm having is that I start piano lessons and I had to kind of leak over into Tuesdays. So my first student is tonight at 5:00. I'm hoping to fill in some other times. So for students. So of course, it's a nervous, busy day. And then I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go get her done. So we are doing a gray t-shirt. I'm doing exactly what I did on a large t-shirt. So if you like what you see here and would like your own t-shirt, let me know. I can hook you up. I've got a large, and then this one is for a special order is going out. So let me know if you ever see me do a t-shirt that you really like and it's not in your size. Let me know. I would love to make you a t-shirt, or I can hook you up with the supplies. I would love to do that too. So I am doing this. It is an old Keep Breathing. What did I use this on recently? Oh, I did the watercolor last week with this. The Keep Breathing. This was, I can't remember. It was a club transfer. So if you're not in my club, this is an old one. This might actually be one of my last uses of it. I have used this a ton. I have made this on an old shovel outside, which I love. I have made it on, what does it say? March. This was March Club. It's really cute. I did that watercolor. I used it on that watercolor. I don't know. I just love this. I've used this many, many times. So here we are. We're going to use it again, get it onto a t-shirt. And actually, the original t-shirt that I did, I put the Keep Breathing on across the top and then did the flowers. So I'm going to be really cautious and not do the Keep Breathing. Thankfully, this is sticking really nicely. It wasn't sticking very well to my canvas the other day. So I was worried that I had done myself wrong here. And that's what I was worried about, that I had worn it out and not be able to do this for an order. So we will do some measuring today just for our T-shirt Tuesday. Busy, busy day. I keep thinking it's Monday. And guys, it's Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. We had a holiday, right? Oh my goodness, I didn't keep that in the same spot. Oh, not too bad. We're sort of in the middle. So I'm going to lift this, I think, because I found the middle, but it wasn't there. So anyway, lots of exciting things going on, but the biggest one they announced, we have buy one, get one services on specific surfaces. So those are running out, but if you would like to get some services, hello, Dave. Good to see you today. If you would like to get some surfaces on buy one, get one, just put BOGO and I will get a link to you so you can take a look at what surfaces are available. Also, kits went on 25% off, the fall kits. How exciting is that? I feel like there's something. Oh, I've got a wrinkle. On the backside. So I have the ink mat inside of here. It sticks to the t-shirt. And then I'm just using an alignment tool. Just message me if you would like the alignment tool. The tool, you could say t-shirt tool or whatever. I don't make anything out. I don't even have, the Amazon stuff with it. So So anyway, here we go. I'm going to kind of take my time and see what we're going to do here. See what we will do. The nice thing is with the ink, you can take your time. Unlike chalk, you kind of have to work at it and get it going at chalk. Oofta. This is already a mess. I'm going to pitch that. That is the kind of the inside insert. It's like a piece of plastic, but it's sticking to the top, and so I don't want it. Oofta. I'm already two wipes in. We haven't even gotten anything on here, but I got rid of that, so it's not a problem. All right. We're just going to work on this. So busy day today. I'm going to use candy apple red first, and I'm going to do this top flower here. This one, and let me see. I think that one's yellow, that one's orange, and that one's yellow. Okay. I'm just checking to see where I need to go with the red because I'm copycatting myself. I did this on another t-shirt in a large, and someone liked it so much they wanted it exactly like that. They ordered it, so we're going to make an attempt. And then I did the top portion of this butterfly. I did in red. So we are going to leave just a smidgen here. And then I'm going to shut this candy apple red, get it off to the side so we don't make a mess. At least attempt. Hello, Denise. Good to see you. Counting down the days till we see you in person. That'll be very exciting. Okay, so I'm going to always check in between to make sure that you're not touching the t-shirt with your ink, because ink is permanent once it dries. If you can get it while it's still wet, you can usually use some water, and even a Tide pen would work. I'm allergic to Tide. Isn't that crazy? Allergic to Tide. So I don't have Tide on hand. So I always try to do it with a baby wipe and water. I'll get more water into it if I make a mistake. Okay, so this flower and the middle part of that butterfly are going to be orange. So this flower right here. See, I have two colors of oranges. I love oranges. I'm not going to lie. Orange. I tend to love orange. I don't know why. It's a pretty color. All right. And this one is orange peel that I'm using. I'm going to put a little less on there and just, trying not to make a big mess, but trying to get it covered. And so this orange, we want to mix in with that red. So I'm going to try to get all the excess off. You don't have to have all the extra. You can put it right back into the jar. Or in this case, sometimes colors don't always show up really brightly. So I'm going to put that one over to the side, orange peel. This one is. These are all inks. What I'll do is I'll let this dry and then go ahead and take a piece of parchment paper. 12 sleeps in a wake up. Yes. So fun. I'll be excited to hear how your little trip west is too. All kinds of things to see if you have a little bit of time, even just to get out. You have to get out in the Black Hills and go to the visitor center. When we stop there, we've always seen, I'm going to smear this before this dries up too much, by the way. We've always seen wild horses right at the visitor center. You can just get off the freeway, go potty. They have a visitor center that's very informative, and they've got the wild horses. You can overlook the canyon. It's pretty cool in the Black Hills. I can't remember. Maybe if you want to know where exactly it is, maybe ask your brother. I'm not good with directions. I just know it's one of our favorite things to do. A lot of those coming west from Wisconsin all the way out to Idaho, a lot of those visitor centers are beautiful, beautiful lookouts. You don't even have to walk or hike or do anything to get to see a good view. It's kind of fun. Also, you must stop on the top of Lolo Pass. Hopefully there's no snow right now. There shouldn't be. I haven't heard of any snow yet. It'll come. It'll come. No, we haven't had any snow yet in the mountains. It is getting chilly though. It feels like fall right now, which I am torn about. I don't want to be too cold at the wedding. The wedding is not heated. So I don't want to be too cold. It's in a barn. It's a real life barn with not much for protection. So bring warm clothes. Warm, or, a jacket or something. Most of the time I think it's pretty okay. All right. We got that end of the little butterfly. Now the rest of this is going to be with pesto. Yes, there's lots of cute places to stop along the way. I'm trying to think. We tried to go see a caves one time, but I think that was further south. It was at a visitor center, but it was just closed. A lot of times we try to get into those visitor centers of the national parks and things and state parks just to get our stamps done in our books. And I remember, a couple times we missed it, like by a minute or two, 5 minutes even at the most. All right, so now we are going to do pesto, which is a really beautiful colored green. Where have all my, I guess I've shaken down all the mini squeegees down to the bottom of the barrel here. I haven't been using them as much. All right, do not hit the words. That's my goal. Just the leaves. Oh, I forgot to mix in. I'm going to set that down. I want to mix this so there's an ombre effect on this little butterfly right here. I want an ombre. All right, now get all the ink off. And go back to my green. It's like ADHD crafting here today. Don't mind me. I'm a little scatterbrained. Like I said, I was getting ready for the new season for piano students, and I do an incentive program, so I'm trying to get that all set up. And of course my printer ran out of ink, so I went to change the ink and realized that somebody had actually changed my black ink but never took the plastic off of it. So I'm like, well, the only other person that ever changes the ink is Dave. And so he's like, well, I did it at fair time, which was a while ago. Oops, that was close. So all this time, I think all of our prints have been coming off with color ink because he had put the black ink in, the new black ink in with the plastic cover over it. All this time we've been not having black ink. So then it took, thank you. I love it too. I like this pesto. You can get it in both ink and chalk, by the way. It comes in both. I'll have to do some chalking when you're here. Maybe. We have so much time. I have so many things to do. Oh my goodness. So Ben dropped off all the tablecloths and chair backs I have to iron. And I haven't hemmed my dress yet. It's way too long because I'm short. So I have to hem my dress. And I am making a bunch of zucchini bread for all you out-of-towners. So that, it'll be fun, but I have to make some. I'm also making the Norwegian wedding cake. Oh, I haven't done any of that yet. So my life is, and I've got t-shirts to make for the bride and groom. I think I have all the signs they want. I'm not sure, to be honest. All right, I'm just keeping this here because I don't want to get rid of it. Checking my fingers. We're going to peel to reveal. Where's my sheet? Hopefully, I'm going to peel slowly because if something doesn't turn out, I can lay it back down and fix it. I love working with ink, like with multiple colors, even more than chalk, because you can totally, oops, this little flower has no stem. Yes, that's true. I might put you to work. I've been debating the wedding cake because my mom goes, I don't know how to make the Norwegian wedding cake. And I was like, well, this might be an adventure for us. I did make Abby's wedding cake for her, Norwegian wedding cake. She had a regular traditional one as well, but I made the Norwegian one, and I'm just doing a little fixes here because the stems didn't quite connect to the flower. Ooh, got into it that time. I know. Well, that's the one thing I love about you is that I know I could put you to work and you'll be just as happy as not working. So it might be a thing, but so I was thinking about doing the wedding cake with my mom since, how did I miss? I missed a whole stem here. Oofda. Then Lydia was telling me one of her girlfriends knows how to make the Norwegian wedding cake. And I'm like, I don't think that'll be the same for the groom if we hire somebody. Because I made the first one. Now I've started a precedent, right? I've started a thing by doing it for Abby, so now I gotta do it for everybody. I want to. It's not that I don't want to. Just, it's busy times. I don't know how I missed that rest of that. Yay, we did it. That's exciting. I'm excited about that. I'm always nervous when I have a special order. It's different when I sit down and do a t-shirt if I mess it up. Hello, Tony. Glad to have you here. T-shirt Tuesday. I am making an inked t-shirt. And I made one of these before. It never really bothers me to sit and make a t-shirt if I'm not thinking I have to do it specially for somebody. I don't know why. It's nerve-wracking to think about it having to be perfect for somebody. But if I'm just kind of sitting back and making a t-shirt for fun, it doesn't seem like so much pressure. So the Just Keep Breathing is across the bottom, but I think on a t-shirt it gets a little lost. So I, in this case, put it across the top. I just don't want it to get lost. I want it to be seen. Let's see if we can get this in here. Hopefully. All right. Get the ink off my fingers. Yes, for sure. Thank you. This is a special order. Like I said, I made one in a large, so I have one also in a large, but this one is going out on a special order. So if you ever see me making t-shirts, I think it turned out good. That Just Keep Breathing is, I don't know. All right. Whew. I got to keep breathing. I was so nervous about that. But that did not take long at all. In fact, I am under 20 minutes to make a colorful t-shirt like this. Let me hold it up for you so you can see it. I'm pretty excited. I will let this, before I do that, let me get my ink put away because, ink is permanent if you get it on your stuff. But anyway, I just love being able to work with different colors with the ink because you can take your time. You don't have to worry about, getting it out of the t-shirt, out of the transfer. When you're working with chalks, you kind of have to work quickly because it can dry in the transfer and then it'll peel off when you peel it up. So I'm just getting inks kind of put away. I keep my inks in a separate little vintage suitcase here at my feet because I don't want it to get mixed in with my chalks. Hello, Teresa. It is T-shirt Tuesday, and I was a little early, so you'll probably have to go back and watch the replay if you want to see how I did this T-shirt today. I'm going to set these little squeegees down here, too. Still got a little more ink on me. Always, when you're working with the inks, just be careful of your fingers. But everything else usually goes pretty easy peasy. Except I stopped breathing for putting this on because I wanted to make sure it looked just right for the person that has ordered this. So There it is. Now I will let this dry. I usually try to let them dry 24 hours. And then, what do you guys think? Isn't it cute? It says, just keep breathing. Isn't that the cutest? Let it dry for 24 hours. And then I'll come back with a piece of parchment paper and a hot iron for a few minutes on both sides, back and front, to heat set it. And then it is totally permanent, front and back. You don't have to worry about like putting it inside out in the laundry. I'm just taking this mat out of here. And the reason for that is you don't want it to stick to that all night. It does go through in places. So you do need to have something in there. You could use a piece of cardboard, but this is a specific ink mat for making these. So I'm pretty excited about this. It looks so cute, I think. We'll set that aside. And then you can see like it went through, like the yellow kind of went through. Some of this is from other projects, but then I just take, just plain water, no chemicals, and just wipe it down a little bit to just be sure that we get off whatever is on there so we can use it over and over and over. And with the ink mats, I always try to, it does, wear down after a while. I've used this for hundreds, probably t-shirts. I always keep the packaging for this so that it can kind of retain the stickiness as long as possible. So that is it. Like I said, that was so easy peasy. Making t-shirts is really fun. We use the same transfers, just use ink instead of using the, and now I look at it, I've actually used a different green than I did on the original, but I love this one a lot. So hopefully she likes it. I do have more t-shirts, so I could make another if she didn't. But like I said, my transfer is getting to the end of, but pretty good for, I would say I've used mine 8 to 10 times already. So this is, 11, 12th time of using it, and it still came out just beautifully. I love it. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you want that buy one, get one on surfaces, is BOGO. And then if you want to get a link to those DIY kits, they're 25% off. Just put kit down below and I will help you out with that. Our club, this is a club transfer, our club. Just put club down below and I can get you more information on that too, because it's our fun monthly club to get crafts in the mail. But so thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you do all the things, say hello, I moved it. I'm not going the same way. So do this for me. And we'll see you. I don't know. I think Thursday. I think Thursday I will be back at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to do Thrifty Thursday. I'm pretty sure. I thought I had something going, but I don't think I do. And then also I will be in the Crafty Bunch on Sunday afternoon as well. I think. Maybe it's Saturday. I don't know. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. I'm pretty sure it's Sunday. So anyway, thank you all for joining me and helping me out by doing all the things, sprinkling and all that kind of stuff. And we will see you soon. Have a very blessed evening and keep on crafting.